want to know what your pick of the week is. And I'm very curious why.
I'm going to stick with what I told you, actually. And Chasm Curse of Kaine issue before. Was this on your list? Have you been reading the series?
I purposely have not been reading this because I do not like Chasm or Ben Reilly. I just don't. I can't.
And what about him?
I don't like his mystical thing. I don't
Okay.
I just feel like they keep building him up to then he's a superhero, but then they are like, nah, he's a bad guy again all the time. Like, I have yet to figure out, like, why should I care?
No, that makes sense. I get that 100%. I get that. And I think that's why I enjoy it. I have it because I obviously collect a lot of, I stay in my spider realm of the world. And those are like my biggest collections. And I think that's why I've been enjoying this one so much, is because we haven't seen a ton of Ben Reilly and Chasm. Caden Parker. And the things that we have recently, I've really been annoyed with Ben Reilly, which it's not hard to do. It's Ben Reilly. So I get, like, Ben Reilly isn't my favorite, but I really like this dynamic because we have Hallows Eve and Ben Reilly and Caden Parker together. And we haven't seen them in anything together. I don't know. This is just very different than what our typical Spider-Man comics are, which is good because things have been going so, there's only so much you could do with Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy and some of that world. So I've enjoyed them thinking outside of the box. I really like, we have the Mole Man, which has been fun, and some vermins and monsters trashing queens. But overall, like, this has been a really fun comic for me. I think this has brought out like stuff that I haven't read since like the early 2000s. I feel like, and it's brought a lot of joy into reading, which I feel like I haven't had a lot of.
Grab your cape and grab your mask. You're either super strong or super fast. Gotta beat the boss and get the loot, cause it's the king, and we got geek news.